Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful day, and today we are going to be building an ultimate lean-to shed in 30 minutes. Hey, come on in. Welcome to my coop. I always wanted to say that.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits coming off.
Oh boy. So I have had, I've got the clan coming. I guess we'll get this a treat so I can focus on talking. They're very kind of sketched out by me right now because I got to hold both the roosters and clip their wings because I had to chase one outside the fence the other day. So anyway, now that they're taken care of, what is going on here? Someone has eaten something and then pooped it out, and it looks like it's corn. It's like a corn stalk starting. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I'll pull it here in a minute. Maybe. I might have to see what it does. Have one single corn stalk. It has been practically a year since it's been up. As you go back and watch these previous videos, because I do have, a series under the Ultimate Lean-To Shed builds. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and basically I'm just going to compress them all down and make it into, I'm trying to keep it 30 minutes or under. At the end of the video, we're going to do a tour and an update. When you go to realize and start watching, you'll realize a lot has changed, because even inside of here was not finished. So a lot had happened towards the end and beginning of 21, 22. A lot has taken place. So anyway, we're going to reverse back in time, and I will see you guys right here. All this lumber here, which is probably, I calculated about probably anywhere between $700 to $800, if not $1,000 of lumber, I got for $200. I grabbed every single bit he had. I'll post pictures up of my truck loaded down with all that. She was squatting. Whistling Diesel would be proud. I had me a squatter.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
12 foot wide, 10 foot tall. drops to 8 foot. So, update on the lean-to build. I had gotten a letter in the mail stating that I was in violation of not having a building permit. I called the county, and this was on a Friday, so I ceased building. I stopped. The gentleman, he called me. Basically, he told me I had the okay to finish roofing my materials. I explained to him, I was like, if I let this lumber sit out all winter long, it's going to go bad. I mean, it's just the element, the winter and everything, going to get to it and going to ruin it. So he okayed me, sent me by email. So I made sure I was like, can you send me an email so that I'm protected? Because I don't want to, face huge fines, $2,500 a day. He's like, you do need a building permit though. I'm going to allow you to put your roof on so it helps protect your lumber. It's been back and forth. So now I got a phone call a couple days ago. When's a good time to meet you at the job site? What do you mean? Well, where you're building your lean-to shed. My house? My backyard? She's like, yeah, the job site. I was like, well, if you want to call that a job site, okay. So she's like, well, we have to have an inspector come out and check to see if it's up to code. I'm like, okay. Here I started working on this thing again. As soon as I got that email from him, and I go back to working on it, doing what he was allowing me to do. The next day now, I sit and think about it. I just got done siliconing the back header to where hopefully water will not come in through the header and the existing wall of the barn.
When it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
So the inspector came out. Everything is on his end is good to go. He basically said for me to fill out an ag permit. I was in such a hurry to get this done because of the back and forth. Yes, you could go. No, you could stop. I didn't have time to mess with the camera. So now I have a huge beam going across the whole center of this, all the way down to support the roof. But yeah, I'm liking it. This, I think, is the 5th time around in 2 weeks' time that I'm waiting on the okay, go. You're good to go. You got the ag permit. So I'm looking for them to say yes. So got good news. Did get approved for the permit. Got the permit to build the structure. I'll show you guys what has been done. My oldest boy came over and helped me, and he was too, I guess, just not fond of wanting to be on camera, which I get it. I mean, I'm not mad. I needed his help big time, and he helped me out a lot. The roof's totally on it. As for it leaking, we had quite a good rain last night. Wants to come through there a tad bit. I mean, not everywhere, but in certain areas. But like you see, the wood is dry. Like I said, it rained good yesterday. I mean, and in here, it's usually real muddy going along the middle. I can't remember if that was in a previous video or not. So there's one wall there, and then 2 smaller walls. Oh yeah, this is gonna go, oh yeah, like a glove. Hopefully you guys can see that. So yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. Now it's got to go through and just pops, probably 4 or 5 nails down each side there against the beams. And this will be all officially framed up, ready for sheathing. Good morning, Saturday morning, chilly, muddy. Perfect day to do some building in some mud, huh? So yeah, I've got this piece of sheathing up, and I'm about to work on putting this corner up. I'm basically gonna save the end pieces that need to be cut for last. That way I just get as many sheets up, full sheets up as I can. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna get off here, and now the dog wants to step on it. Riley, no. So, it's getting there, the bottom half of the new chicken coop, and I don't think it's looking too bad. This side here is the shed, and we start the chicken hole. I gotta close this little opening up right here, and I still gotta do up there. Here is the side where the door is going to be, but they're already in here hanging out. They've actually been inside the chicken coop part hanging out, but I think they're realizing that here shortly they're going to be closed in. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, how the whole transitioning from that coop to this coop's going to work out. I think they'll be fine, and I appreciate my son giving me this door because I could literally just walk up here and look in the window, to see what's going on, right? I mean, come in here, get on to Old Foghorn if I have to, which I have a feeling I'm going to have to, but it looks more bigger in here now. I've got it all walled off. I got to put some hardware cloths still at the bottom, along the bottoms where nothing hopefully could dig in. Here, I'm going to walk right through the wall here. Won't be able to do that here much longer. Have it all sheathed. It's actually starting to look like a shed. Still got to cut the roof, yes. But everything is sheathed. Well, watch out, puppy. Watch out, puppy. So, let's check out the inside. Got a little light hung up for now so I can see out here because it's going to be dark probably in about half an hour. So I got in here, there's no light, it's going to be dark, so obviously you can see light at the bottom of the floor. This is the actual coop part. I got seam tape up around here. It's looking like a shed slash, I don't know about looking like a coop yet, but well, Pop, should we just put hardware cloth down and forget about the pavers? What do you think? I've got the hardware cloth all the way down. So I got it pretty much for now. The coop ends like right here along this screw line. And I got going past. The fortress is locked down for them. Like if anything gets in here, whatever. But as long as it can't get in there, that's my main concern. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put those paver blocks. I've got them all lined up underneath the wall there. I still got to get the outside painted because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I have just this funny feeling I'm not going to get it done in time before it rains. I was really hoping so, but no, I did not have time to paint this at the time because it did rain and I gotten flooded. There's a video out on that if you'd like to check it out. I'll try to remember to put all these different links to the videos in the description below, as well as there's a whole playlist of each individual video of me building this ultimate lean-to shed / the chicken coop, chicken hole. So now we're going to do an update over how this is done for the past year and a little tour. So come check it out. kind of noise is that? Yeah, sidestep me again. Here. So yeah, these double doors here worked out great until it got really, really cold and the wood had swollen on me. Like, no longer do these line up, the top or the bottoms. I'm wanting to do sliding barn doors. I've got the hardware, just don't have the lumber for it just yet. So yeah, I had to basically trim the door down and remove the 2x4 that I had, like over here, because the doors wouldn't shut all the way. What are you doing, pup? It's a year later. They're about to be 2. The other one's on their way over here. This is Ruger. And the other one comes Riley. They're still puppies. Puppies. So yeah, I had to... What's up, pups? What's up, pups? What's up? Everybody likes to come in this shed. The chickens like to climb all over everything. I try to leave the shed open every now and then to let it air out, you know. Don't stink at all. It just gets kind of musty, you know. There's no windows in the shed area. But, so update on the bracketry up here. It has held up really well. The brackets that I use that some viewers have asked me, which, you know, a year ago when I was doing this, I was just starting YouTube. Not that I'm very much better at it now, but I didn't get real into detail, as you guys can see through this whole video. But, so the brackets I used to put the rafters along the ledger board was these. It's probably not the correct thing to use, but it's worked well for me. But I did also go and put some little L-shaped brackets on both sides of each rafter. That's how kind of like nervous I was about, is it going to hold up or not. The other side, I do not have any extra brackets to show you in hand, but basically, I showed you in the video, I slowed it down so you guys could see the brackets I used for that end. It has worked out well. As you guys also can see, I've got all my garden tools hung up. It has made a considerable amount of room in my barn now. My riding lawnmowers in here, along with my little pull-around trailer. I've got their treats in that gray bin. Their food stays right there. You can hear one of them going nuts right now because they do not like it when I hang out here long. But tough shit. Just gonna have to deal with it. So I have brought power in from the barn itself over to here. I've got an outlet and I've got the switch. But I've also got it powered to where it's constantly powered to this outlet up here for their door opener that stays constantly powered, so when I hit the switch it doesn't reset and turn off my door opener. It's going to be kind of dark in here, but this door has worked out wonderful. I mean, I'm able to look in there. It does work out really well. So Onyx is one of the ones causing problems at the moment. This has been a work in progress. If you guys are into chickens or anything, I've been basically redoing this. There's a video on remodeling the chicken mahal. That's what I call it. They've got multiple perches and little step-ups for when their wings are clipped. When their wings are clipped, they do have kind of difficulty jumping up here. But hey, I've got to clip those wings, keep them out of neighbors' yards, keep them from eating their plants and gardens. That is actually a doorbell camera, a cheap Chinese knockoff doorbell camera, but it works out wonderful. I'm able to check and see if the door is shut or anything, make sure the door is shut at nights or open in the mornings, which in the mornings I'm usually up anyway. We have our really new nest box. As you can see, got several eggs laid. She's going to be sitting on one. She is right now in the broody hen stage, and she is also mean. She is mean. How many are you laying on, baby? You just got your Hennifer egg? Yeah, see, I got an H marked on it for Hennifer. That probably isn't. Hey, will you stop biting on me? Stop biting on me. Stop biting on me. I'm never hurting you. Here in a minute, I'm going to take you out of here so you can eat. So I'm going to collect these guys. But yeah, so this worked out really well. As for leaking, guys, I mean, seriously, I can hear. I noticed when it comes down, rains, you guys know about the floods who watch the channel. You don't need in here, pup. But I mean, it stays dry. I mean, it does come in because I siliconed back behind the closure strips. I've been asked before what those are called. The foam strips I put up behind the ledger. What are you doing? Making yourself at home? So, water, from what I've been keeping a close eye for the past year, is not coming in behind the closure strip or behind the ledger board. It's coming in from the roof. And it barely comes in. So it's really has exceeded my expectations when it comes to it leaking in here. Like, it does not leak at all. I mean, it's like maybe if it does, it's like a small little rundown. That's about it. I try to tend to keep it real on this channel. I got a whole video on making this nest box as well. But just for those who are into chickens, have chickens, maybe wanted to get chickens, whatever. There's their door and their door opener, which I do need to set this back an hour. This thing I bought off Marketplace for like $40. I thought for sure it was not going to work, but I was like, well, as opposed to spending $150, $200 on one, I'll give it a whirl. Bought it, put it together. It has worked. It has done well. That's the other thing. As I know of, nothing has gotten in here. We'll walk around here in a second so I can show you the hardware cloth. I do have insulation, as you guys can see. I put some insulation up in certain areas. I didn't do the whole thing, but I do think it does help. Does it get hot in here? I'd say, I mean, our highest of temperatures that we got to maybe like a little over 100 with the humidity. It got warm, but not unbearable. And plus, no one's staying in here constantly anyway. Inside the coop, it does get warm, pretty warm, but that window helped tremendously. But yeah, anyway, so I don't have any leaks. Like you see where all the roofing comes together, we overlap. I've got places to hang. They're not up there right now because I've been using them, but hang my ladders. The reason why there is not a bulb in here yet is because I ran out of Romex wire. And right now, wiring is at a highest high for like in 10 years, whatever. But yeah, so there's the inside. I'm very pleased with it. It has worked out really well. The way I built it, you guys saw. Any of you guys that are professional construction workers, builders, home builders, carpenters, whatever the case might be, are probably like laughing your asses off, like, man, what were you doing? That is not the right way to do this. Well, that has worked really well. I still need to add gutters. That has caused the ground to sink in quite a bit, let alone the ground was going to sink in quite a bit anyway. The front here, this is where I end up graveling the whole, I got pretty much the whole inside graveled, but I wasn't able to get the whole thing. The coop was the main concern. Rainwater would just come rushing down and just flood badly. It's about to go back in there now that I'm done doing my deal in there. It's an automatic water. They just hit the little nipples and it gives them water. The ladder, the reason why I did the ladder sideways, not outwards like most people do, is because I bring my vehicle through this gate a lot of times, and I didn't want to have to worry about this taking up a lot of room, but it works well. You just saw her go in there. The hardware cloth, because of the ground sinking a bit, has a gap there that might help make it easier for predators to try to dig it out. But so I've got those bricks laying there for now. These here, I just laid here. I mean, but it has pretty much grown. Grass has pretty much grown into it. Where this side here is pretty down, pretty good. I've added layers of dirt through time. You know, just trying to build it up. I did finally trim the roof down, as you guys saw. It was awful, you know, it was uneven and everything there for the longest time. But it's nice and straight now. And then you got the Somali clan. If you guys have any questions on the whole chicken raising process or anything, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions in the comments. What are you doing, bub? I know what you want. So I hope you guys like the video and maybe inspires you guys to maybe build something yourself. I'm by no means, as you guys saw in the video, a professional. But I do like the way it turned out. My plans is to still put 1x4s as stated in the original videos. Like I said, go back and watch the original like 4 or 5 videos if you guys have more like concern or questions on how was this done or whatever. It shows a lot more in the original videos. I compressed these down quite a bit just to kind of let you guys watch this building being constructed pretty quickly. Try to keep it real on this channel, show you guys what to do, what not to do, what I did, what are you doing? Chewing on sticks? Are you hungry? Yeah, that's what he wants. He wants to go in. And where's Riley at? Riley, you ready to go in? But yeah, I try to make it pretty transparent on what to do, what not to do. Look, I did this, didn't work, or I did work, so don't do it or do it. In this case here, with the overall, the shed, do it. All that lumber, which it did not state it in the video, because like I said, trying to compress a lot of it down, I had gotten from off the marketplace. And yes, it was like $200 or $250 for all that lumber. And that got me through not only the shed, the barn. If you guys like this video and the way I compressed everything down, I could do the same for that build where I insulated and put walls up and insulation in the ceiling and put the ceilings up. I could do the same thing if you guys are interested. So just let me know, or hit the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet. And I'm going to get off here, guys, and kick back and relax. I can't believe I got that shed built in about 25-30 minutes. I love you guys. Peace out. I'm out.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine.